is the beat.
Function, pumping and dumping, manipulate the market, flooded from the darknet, flooded from the deep web, keep it a secret. Every exchange got the nerdy brains trading on the frequent.
If
you're serious about Web3, you don't want to miss this. Polkadot Decoded, the biggest Polkadot event of the year, is back on the 29th and 30th of June. Join the conference online to learn from blockchain pioneers and leading builders in the ecosystem. Discover the true possibilities of Web3 and connect with the Polkadot community. Don't miss the next internet revolution. Register today for free at decoded.polkadot.network.
Hello, everybody. I know that trying to do the stream is a whole caboodle mess, and we're in a lounge area, so you're going to hear a lot of other conversations. So I hope people aren't going to be talking about their social security numbers and stuff, because you'll probably be able to pick it up on the camera. I'm also trying to figure out if A, the audio is working, and 2, there's a weird glitch going on in the chat. So if you can give me a minute or so. So you can't hear me, it's just basically everyone's super loud, so I have to also be loud. We will chat about stuff, and I might have some people on here. If not, we're going to watch one of the keynotes from Polkadot Decoded. I'm actually here at Polkadot Decoded in New York City at the Webster Hall in New York. It's around 11th Street and 4th Ave. And it's been a real whirlwind, as you saw when we had to kind of reset the stream momentarily, trying to get this start off, because originally I was supposed to do this yesterday, and then I realized it was at Webster Hall, where they hide all of their plugs, and there's no real quiet areas in order to stream, because it's a music concert hall and not a convention center. So that's why everything's noisy today. We're going to try to get through this the best we can. We're also trying to raise money for charity. I'll talk about in a moment. However, we're in a weird state where basically normally we'd be able to do and see chat from everyone. I'm actually going to send a test again. And for some reason, none of the chat stuff is coming through except for YouTube. And I have no idea why. So I can see your messages because I have other devices with the chat loaded. But if you give me a couple of moments and you'll observe the ambience of Polkadot Decoded, I just want to see if I can go into some sort of setting and figure out what's wrong. If not, we're just going to continue on as normal, and I'll definitely figure this out by the time we do Master of Unlocking. And someone else records me. It's like recording Inception on July 3rd. So just give me a moment. I just want to see what possibly has gone on with the chat here. I guess while I'm doing this, I could, in general, talk about Polkadot Decoded itself. And I'm wearing, by the way, a hat. I have a hat. I have a phone charger. I have a mug. And I have 4 T-shirts and stickers. What to do? Basically, I'm going to walk away from this con with a completely different wardrobe. That's how there was. Wait till we get into. Because if there's one good thing about Crypto Bros, it's that Crypto Bros have more money than they know what to do with. So we got a lot of stuff. This was a free conference. All you had to do was, while the tickets were available, just go to the event live page, click the free tickets. Same thing for all the after parties, although they're usually announced internally. And for a free con, wow, did you get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of snacks and goodies and experiences and stuff. There also were some things I'm going to criticize, which I hope they get to do next year. But let me just try to log in to Restream here, and let me see what the hell happened to the chat room. Because I also used to have a URL for just the chat room, and I honestly have no idea where it went. I should have put it in my little file here for streaming that I use, which is how I usually get the links to our social media blog and other things like that. Yeah, it's gonna be at the 5:30, 5:50 mark, and then at 6 everything closes. Yeah. So let's see here. Right now I'm going to my password manager, and I'm going to log in here, and we're going to attempt to see what's going on here, because of course we're hackers that are live streaming, and naturally every time we live stream, some horrible tech thing goes wrong because it's us. Also, don't worry, we're not being directed by Battlesite. They're not being directed by Battlefield Earth. The floor is uneven here, and so this is as even as I can get it to the best of my ability. So there's a lean slightly to the right, so that's why everything's at an odd Dutch angle. It has nothing to do with like your computer settings or anything. Again, there's some criticisms I could do about this con, and to be fair, this was the first time they did this in person. They had 2 online Polkadot Decoded during the main part of the pandemic, and so this is the first physical one. So they have been learning a lot, and things have actually changed between the first day and the second day while I was here. So that's sort of what's going on there. Now, let's see if I can attempt to solve this issue here. Now, this could just be something of that maybe this is a feature that's not supported anymore. I have no idea. Let's find it. Okay, so I got the link to the web chat application. So now we're in here. And now I'm going to, okay, so it says here we're connected. So maybe what I have to do is I might just have to reboot the chat. So let me go in and let's do embed stream. Yep. We're going to copy that. And we're going to reboot the stream here and see if it works now. So let's see. So we're going to do. Also, let me just make sure of something here. Chat's here. Okay. I have no idea why this is doing this. So let me just double check here. So we have our chat window, properties, and let's reset this. We're going to send out another test. We have a good amount of viewers, and I see some of you guys responding. It's just literally for some reason the test. And let me actually go for the web browser now. Let's see here. Let's go back to the web browser. She also didn't speak English. Close, and we're going to do the test there. Okay, so basically, for some reason, the web browser test version works, but the one that's built into OBS doesn't work. I've also had weird things being happening in OBS recently, too, so I guess we're just going to have to suffer through this as is. But at least now we have the chat mostly working. So yeah, provided if anyone can even hear me on here, if you chat, I can now see your chat and stuff. I am here, and I have a swag bag here. I am at the Polkadot Decoded. So Polkadot Decoded is this little convention. Like I said, they did 2 of these online during the pandemic, and now they're doing an in-person one here at Webster Hall. So I've been here for the past day and a half. In about 2 or so hours, the whole con is going to end. And I would say like 87%, maybe 92% of this entire experience has been really positive. Things that I absolutely like. The people here are excellent. I will say that even the investment people here, they at least know what they're talking about in terms of the technology that they use and incorporate. By the way, it's not sponsored by anything. Also, staff has been excellent as well. Really well branded, well labeled. For as good as Webster Hall, they really tried to make Webster Hall as least confusing as possible, which is very difficult to do. And I think more people are going to be leaving for the keynote so you get quiet here soon, which will be great. And lots of swag. Like I said, I have more stuff than I know what to do with. So, like, I got this hat. I got this, like, freaking backpack. And, you know, for a free backpack, this is actually a decent quality backpack. You know, it's no rough and tumble camping thing, but it's kind of interesting. And I just endless amounts of stuff. I think literally the only thing I didn't get, I saw in the beginning, and I didn't know you could just take it, was they had hoodies. And I wish I got them. But yeah, they, like, every representative of every blockchain cryptocurrency thing is here. So like Moonbeam had a shirt, and freaking this is the official Polkadot shirt, and they have more shirts. This is from a company named Zeitgeist. I'm going to be posting pictures years later, you may have seen on Instagram some of the updates we've had, where there's a lot of sponsors for this one. It's mainly run by Moon for Polkadot, but I got this mug. But like every representative here has stuff and stickers. I got so much stickers, which is great because I can really plaster my. I can get plastered now. I can really plaster my lock picking mobile teaching unit with it. So like I've stolen stickers that you normally give me that you put on laptops. I've been saving those to put it on my lock picking case, which I will show off this Sunday for Master of Unlocking with its big return. We're going to be doing at an earlier time. Oh, and the front pocket, I put in some snacks and stuff, and I think I may have. No, unfortunately, yeah, that's the other thing I did. But that's the other thing, by the way. They really make sure that you do not end up hungry or thirsty here. By the way, we're not sponsored by this. This is just the nature of the drink. This is the nature of that. They have endless, literally endless granola bars, chips, bottles of water, and Red Bull. I don't even like Red Bull, but I'm really happy that they provided that. Especially when you go to like even some mid-sized hackathons out there. This was a real treat. Another thing, again, also is how like open and free everything is, especially with stuff like that. And everyone's really kind. People, like I literally had an incident where someone wanted to charge something here, and they were asking about which plugs to unplug, which I'm very thankful for because if they had unplugged the computer plug, the whole stream would have died. Like stuff like that. I've had people do that to me before. You've seen the episode where that's happened, unfortunately. So. Really awesome stuff. The after party. Oh my God, the stuff outside of the con. So the first day was an opening party at a penthouse. I was late. I actually forgot that there was an opening. So I got there within like the last hour and a half. It's like this living space called like Alpha Home or something like that. And there's printouts of NFT artwork everywhere. And really cool people. They had like fried chicken there, and there's an outdoor space with grass. We're on like the 17th floor. Like this is like rich people from Gotham City like shit. Also, by the way, to note, I'm very visually self-conscious. If I look off visually, it's because between that party and Wednesday morning when the con started, a mosquito came up and decided that I was so sexy that it would kiss me on the lips. So I had a giant mosquito bite here, and thankfully it's calmed down enough where now it just looks like a cold sore. But like literally on the start of the con, my lip, this side of my lip was 5 times bigger than this side of the lip. I have a picture of it. So, and it was both pain and numb at the same time. Like it felt like I had like a balloon that wasn't attached to me as a lip. So I had a hard time speaking, and I was very embarrassed. A lot of people apparently didn't notice, even though the swelling did go down by then. Less so than now. A lot of people apparently didn't notice until I pointed it out, and I was like half the time wearing a mask, and I realized no one's there and took it off. So that's why I looked the way I do. But yes, it was that opening party. And then there was the first after party yesterday, where they also said, oh, that was a penthouse, and they said, there'll be a short speech by the person that runs this, and there'll be dinner. And I'm thinking, like, it's going to be like the previous penthouse. We're like, okay, it's going to be like someone's home in Manhattan. We're going to go in, we're going to hang around, like, the kitchen, the living room, and there'll be, like, some, like, fried chicken or whatever. No, not this thing. Not this thing. Holy shit, I have pictures of this. This was one of the most hoity-toity things I've ever been to. It's like a proper thing. They had waiters going around giving hors d'oeuvres, and then when the whole penthouse opened up, it was a legit restaurant. It's like a wedding reception. There were tables, and they had like super high-quality food. They fed us salmon and lamb, and they had wine, and they had an endless bar. All of this, I mind you, as long as you RSVP'd in advance, this was for free. So, like, as long as you got the ticket RCP before they shut it off, all of this was free of charge. So, like, that was amazing. Tonight, there's going to be a big bar meetup by, I believe, the Monterey people, and I'm shit excited for that, too. Also, I RSVP'd for this, but I missed it out. After that penthouse thing, there was a digital NFT comedy show. I need to contact these people. Basically, I think it's like the NFT, the comedy show, acts themselves as they were doing it live. It was insane. I've never heard anything like it. I wanted to go see it. Unfortunately, by the time 9 o'clock came around, where that's when we were supposed to go see it from the penthouse, I was so dead tired, I decided to just go to bed. Lots of positives. Also, talks, okay, talks. Like on the main stage, most of the main stage is either like big concepts, or see more people have left, so you can hear me better. They're either big concept stuff, or they were more like financial and infrastructure stuff. The workshop area, which negative number one, sadly I think was underutilized. It was basically a panel two presentation, people presentating. But that stuff was awesome. That was like code code. They had giant screens, and people were like using GitHub and React and Solidity and all of that stuff live. There were no pre-recorded demos. It was all done live. Bucket will do it live. Amazing stuff on that. I really hope that next time they do it, not only will there be, I think there should be two tracks, a main track and a side track, and then another area that are actual workshops where you bring your laptop and you sit there and you work on it. Or, because they're with free stuff, maybe they can make a connection to Google or something with Chromebooks and have pre-made laptops there so that people who don't have them or don't have the tools can follow along. That would be a very cool thing. I'm actually also talking to people to bring my lockpicking stuff next time. Other negatives. Webster Hall. I have no idea why they chose this venue. I'm not saying Webster Hall is awful. I've been to a lot of concerts here, and I've had a lot of fun at concerts here in the past. The problem is Webster Hall is a three-floor three-floor concert venue. They have music, bands, rappers on stage. And they do parties with the bands on stage and trapeze artists and burlesque. This is not a convention space. Now, another positive I will say, they built their own internet because Webster Hall doesn't really have any. And that was amazing. It's been uptime perfectly all the time. Great stuff. But with Webster Hall, because it's a concert venue, one, there are no real like private rooms. Like we're in probably the smallest room, and like if I can like try to tilt the camera through, like this is probably one of the smallest rooms it could possibly be in. And yeah, that's sort of a thing there, meaning there's no place to like have more quiet breakout sessions. A big thing, which is one of the reasons I'm out here with all of this noise, and they've said this already. They said next year they're going to look into making a media space where whether they put up temporary walls or they can find a smaller room that they can have a place with proper like lighting. This is like the lighting that Webster Hall has. The light that you see on like I can show you. Like I'll turn off the lamp here. This is what the lighting looks like in here, and trust me, it's even darker with human eyes. So this is provided by my light ring. That's why you can see me. There's a lot of other people doing vlogs and stuff who had a very hard time seeing, like trying to find lighting to get good angles to record. And never mind audio stuff, even with an external mic. They need a media room where like bloggers and live streamers and YouTubers and TikTokers can like spend the space to do stuff. And that's partly because of how Webster Hall is set up. It's an open, loud, acoustic space, spaced out, and because they don't want you fucking with the equipment, they basically have blocked off all the plugs. And this is the problem, because even though this is cryptocurrency and blockchain, see people are moving away, so it's more sound. It is, we're computer people, we're techies. So, like with Hope and DEF CON and stuff, there's a million plugs. There's plugs everywhere, and there's extension cords in those plugs. I am literally on the only free plug on this floor. There's one extension cord over here, and that's what I'm using, and it's like extended from over there. I had to ask for, everyone kept asking permission on the first day, so they'd stand out here as a public one. This is the only one on this floor. And the second floor, there's some plugs near two circuit tables, and that's it. There are no other plugs. That's insane, because everyone here has laptops and tablets and all sorts of devices here, just like you would at a hacker con. So either they need to work with Webster Hall on making it like more open with like revealing all of their plug sockets and being around, and like again having a media room with proper lighting and stuff, or I hate to say it, another venue, like a venue that more is welcome to like doing conventions, like either you could like hotel or something. That was the whole thing there. I had someone kind of eyeing me of like, oh, he's talking shit about this, but no, it's because I already talked a ton of positives about this, so now I'm going over the negative.
I think this is super cool.
Yeah.
Is this going to be on YouTube or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
All down there. Yeah.
Okay,
What I'm actually hoping to do is in a couple of minutes put this on like a video intermission, get interesting people and come on and talk to them about it. I'm just going through all this.
What's your name in chat? I would love to
Oh,
check it out.
so I can actually Good thing you mentioned that because I usually introduce what the show is in the start, and I forgot. So actually, thank you so much, sir. So this is one of our two channels for DCG 201, DEFCON 201, aka DCG 201. We are the New Jersey-based, since 201, the area code computer hacker group that's under DEFCON groups that are across the United States around the world.
What's that again?
I'm gonna put that in. This is YouTube, so I can do DEFCON 201. I'm gonna bring this up on the gentleman's phone. And yep, it's right here. We're streaming.
This is super cool. I got to check it out.
Yeah. So we normally meet like every third Friday of the month now at Helen's Pizza in Jersey City. And since the pandemic, we've been live streaming. Yep. And thank you so much. And we've also been doing live shows. And this show is called, which actually, also thank you, I forgot to put the logo up. There we go. It's called Crypto Barons, where we look at cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies as technologies. We normally take a thing like Polkadot, which we did a couple of episodes ago last year. And, we run code, we run test nets, we run wallets, we do the math, we look at the white paper, we do the math in the white paper, and we try to see if everything works and focuses out. That's what we do on this show. And even though I guess we'll be talking a lot about code and tech on this episode, again, what we're going to be doing on this episode is I am here live at Polkadot Decoded at Webster Hall in New York City, and this is a major con for the Polkadot team. The partners with Polkadot is a major blockchain that's notorious for their parachain system. Again, we covered this, I believe, back in May in 2021. We've done separate episodes. We actually did an episode about Moonbeam, the people who are making the convention, to about 3 episodes ago. And that was really fun. And all their code works, which I told them in person. And, huge shouts out to them for that. So I was talking about what the con is like here. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but again, because of the way Webster Hall was set up, we couldn't do it at the time. Now we're doing it here, and I just wanted to run down about the con. So lots of amazing things about the con, amazing people, amazing food, amazing activities and stuff. The staff, the security staff, have been good staff. And so when I say Webster Hall, I'm not dissing the people who work at the staff. It's literally just because of the nature of this building, it doesn't quite fully work for us con. At least the little stuff that you need for like a techie con, like easy access to plugs, stuff like that. Another big thing is the security. So Webster Hall again is a concert hall. I've been here for concerts. They are used to doing rock shows and rap shows where people are bringing in Molly and mushrooms, and they have beef with other people. And they sneak in like pokey weapons and shank people and stuff. So picture this. You have a bunch of people from the blockchain cryptocurrency tech sphere, right? If there's something that the crypto bros and like the general tech, like techies and hackers can like do the whole mean muscle hand thing, it's being private, having the option of privacy and security, and not having people, anyone, whether it's individuals or a government, look into places that we don't feel comfortable looking into, not because we're hiding anything, but just as a basic human right. And there's a lot of people like that here. So imagine people's faces when we're waiting outside Webster Hall, and we walked in, and the security was concert security, meaning there were metal detectors. There, people, you had to open your bags and, look through your pockets and think. It was literally like going to the airport on the TSA. And these are computer techie people. We have tons of electronics and objects and stuff like that. So that, there was a groan there. Everyone was like, huh? When everyone saw that, because these are people where, they don't have drugs. No one's getting shanked here, but it's just they're private people. And so, again, and this was, I don't even think that was even the problem. The problem is that even though they said Webster Hall, they never mentioned in any of the guides that for New York at Webster Hall that there was going to be security with metal detectors. If they had announced that beforehand, I think people would have been less reactive, including myself. But because that was a surprise, negative hacker points and bad taste in my mouth. But, like I said, everything's been really fun here. We can attempt to try to run Hopin to watch the current stuff, because I believe the keynote's going on right now. What I'm hoping to do before the conference ends is we might work on some code for Polkadot and Manta. We'll see about that. We're definitely going to do a future episode entirely on Manta. I already talked to people. There's so many people here who had projects that they shared me what their project was, and were begging us at DCG 201 to hack their shit ethically. To look through, try to break it, find bugs, and tell them. So the fact that this is the type of people when you think of crypto bros, no fedoras, by the way. Couple of hats, but no fedoras. You would think like crypto bros, oh, it's gonna be no. Everyone here, even the people who are not technical, are technically sound, and they have a lot of the same ethics and minds, and same mind pattern, same mojo vibe as a lot of the other tech groups, like the lockpickers and computer hackers and open source free culture people and things like that. So again, kudos to like what really made it here, like the free food and parties, awesome, all that stuff. But really, the people who attended this, just like any other convention, really made this cool. So what we're going to actually do now is I'm going to leave this running. We're going to load up the yesterday's keynote. Okay, we're going to try this, and while we do that, I'm going to see if I can grab 1 to 5 cool people, and I'm going to bring them onto the stream if they have time or in chat about stuff. Okay, so if you don't see me here, if it's just this video about what happened yesterday at Polkadot, I will be back. So stay tuned, and let's switch to the other screen just so that we're all ready and stuff. So yeah. So just going real quick through everything. This is our blog at DCG 201. I'm actually going to post the link at our blog in a moment. So if you want to check us out, including that we have all new live stream schedules. We are going to meet on July 15th, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, we're going to meet at July 15th at Helen's Pizza. It's going to be the pre-Hopa meeting. So if you want to not only see cool hacks while you order pizza with cryptocurrency, with really awesome other techie and hacker folks, but you want to know like how to prepare for hackers on planet Earth and all of that, come to our meeting at Helen's Pizza. That's going to be from 7 p.m. I believe to 11 p.m. and then we're going to hang out at the barcade and drink and play video games. So if you want to know more about that, we're going to be making that post in the next 3 to 5 days, maybe even tomorrow. That's a link to our blog, the same one that you're seeing now. If you want to follow us on Twitter and other social media, Instagram, Minds.com, GitHub, the host docs, that social instance, and Mastodon, all of that. Yeah, I think everyone's waiting to see the keynote, so we might pick up things later. There is the link to all of our social media, and in fact, I just remembered that I should totally, I should totally also redo these links on the main. I keep forgetting that right now everything's fractured. We are currently streaming on Twitch, DLive, and YouTube. So if you are on any of those platforms and you haven't followed us, you can follow us or subscribe to us completely for free on those platforms. You get notifications for them, and we cheer you on for that. But we're also streaming on a couple of other things, including the awesome people at PeerTube. We're also streaming on Facebook, which if you're watching on Facebook, my condolences. However, you have to kind of hack Restream in order for it to work on Facebook because Facebook is a prick. Here is the link to, no, sorry, that's the blog again. Here, wait a minute. Let me do this properly. There we go. Here is the link, if you are on Facebook, on how to link up and chat with us, okay? Now, finally, and this is the big thing, and this is where I kind of go back to this. Starting now, it was supposed to be our previous Crypto Baron stream, which we tried to stream blockchain NFT games 3 times and it didn't work out. We'll either do that later this year, or worse comes to worse, we'll do it next year for Summer Game Fest. We literally tried 2 times. We tried locally on this machine, and then we tried again at a professional live streaming thing, and just nothing worked. And with that professional one, they're called Brookland. They were excellent. Their staff was excellent and were super helpful. Really good crowd, amazing facility. I literally think just because of how stupidly our streaming machine was on our end, we couldn't really import their stuff over, and that was the main cause. We also loaded an Android emulator so we could play 2 Android crypto games, and it literally broke their machine, and neither Brooklyn or us have no idea how that even happened. It's the whole thing of if you're a hacker and you just stand near a device, it just breaks. But let's go into the main thing here. So, we are charity live streaming again. So, from now until, let me bring this up. So from now until the end of August, and actually it's the wrong group, but it's still an important group. In fact, they're so important that I'm actually going to put their URL back into the chat. Let's try. So I'm going to bring them up. We are going to be raising funds because, as we saw with the whole Roe versus Wade thing, a lot of human rights got taken away. It's not even just abortion, which is already bad enough that got taken away, but they also got, here's a main one for all you tech people out there, by overturning Roe v. Wade, state and federal governments can now look into any device, or physically or digitally, in your bedroom on pretense of like not noticing, because Roe v. Wade basically said that no other person, government, corporation, or individual can spy in your bedroom for just an indication that there was some honky going on. By removing that, Google, like, you know how, like, oh, like, let's say Google had a thing where Google Voice was, like, secretly listening to everyone's passwords, and then that got exposed. Well, now that Roe v. Wade got overturned, Google's legally allowed to do that. Yeah, they're like, if you try to contest them in court, they'll throw it out because they'll say, well, Roe v. Wade got overturned. That prevented the whole privacy in the bedroom. So if Google and Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk want to look in your bedroom, even if there's no hanky-panky going on, they can legally do that now. Everyone should be upset about this ruling. So because of that, we are going to be donating, we're raising funds for the brain just died, for the National Abortion Foundation. Now, we highly recommend that if you're against this, to donate to your local charity. However, we work with Tiltify, so this was the closest organization that we could get that we feel could really help everyone out there. And our goal by the end of August is $400. Remember, we'll be covering in DEF CON that live streams, so that's going to be a whole thing. And again, if you have $20 or $50 or $100, that's absolutely amazing. But if you either only have like $5, $3, $1, we have usually gotten to our goals because all of those $1 to $5 donations super add up. So that's kind of like what's going with that now. Now, obviously, since this is a crypto show and I won't be bringing this up, what if you have cryptocurrency and you want to donate? Well, it's kind of simple. Basically, there is an actual group that you can donate to, a different group called Medical Students for Choice, where they train physicians around the world, including in America, on how to safely perform abortions and also how to medically teach people, these are doctors and nurses and stuff, how to do them. And they're all part of the pro-abortion movement. And the Giving Block, which we covered in our December issue, actually has a portal where you can go and donate directly to this group. So that's if you have cryptocurrency, and they accept all types, including the major ones. They accept Polkadot, they accept Bitcoin, they accept Ethereum, Litecoin, Doge, all of that. And I'm going to now put in the link, if you will allow me to highlight it, for the charity itself, which I'll be posting up until we leave. Because we're supposed to be streaming until like 6, but staff might kick us out before then. We'll see how it goes. Anyhow, what we're going to do now is that, now that I've said everything I could about Polkadot, I'm going to go over, I'm going to show you a bit of the keynote that's going on right now. And actually, I'm going to just go back to the just chatting. I want to see if we can actually run the hop in without crashing the stream. Let's see if we can do that here. Because if I'm able to do what's currently being displayed, that would be great. So let me sign in here. I see they're bringing everything out, so we might be actually ending the stream soon, which would be kind of hilarious. So, email address. And now the password, my super secret password. Everyone's probably listening to the keys, trying to figure out how I'm logging in. Because in the past, we've had issues with hop-in, either streaming it or killing our stream. I want to see if maybe those problems have been solved. So let's see if we can actually load this without the stream crashing. Right now, we have good signal here. I'm actually going to go back to desktop mode. So let's see. So yeah, and actually in a couple of minutes, there is going to be a talk. So I'm just going to park it here. Yeah, you can see like the stage and everything here. And it seems that our stream is going decently well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it on here. I'm going to make it full stream. And I will be back, hopefully, with a person or two to talk about some of the stuff that they're working on. So worst comes to worst, I'll have nothing, and we will just end the stream when they close this room. But give us a moment. I will be back, and let's chill out. Let's see what the end of this conferences look like here. And remember, we are still raising funds for the National Abortion Foundation because of the Roe v. Wade ruling. So again, if you have $1 or $5 and you donate, you also get notifications and we cheer you on and stuff. I also usually personally thank and contact the people who have donated, and you might even be getting stickers or something in the mail if you provide us our email address afterwards. So just putting that out there. Anyhow, let's sit on this. At worst, we might just react to this, but I'm going to be right back. I'm going to leave this on, and we're going to see if we can find some cool people to chat. So here we go. I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy this. Sorry, something cracked up, so we're reloading it. Worst comes to worst, we'll play old YouTube. You know, I might run to the stage and do something really cool, so I'll be right back. Okay, so hold on, let me put the video back on. So I just ran back down. You probably saw me on the stream very briefly, I hope. And it seems like this time we're having the reverse problem where hopped in is loading fine. And sorry, our stream's going fine, just hopped in is crashing. And actually, because of that, let me try a different browser window. So I'm going to go back to just chatting. I'm going to try a completely different browser window. See if that improves anything. Because the one I'm using is kind of pared back. So the thing is that might not be working because there might be like features that are not properly working correctly. So let's log in this way. And now we're gonna put in the super secret password. And then we'll see if this one runs better. What the? Why isn't this logging in? Oh, that's why. That's weird. Okay. So now that's the correct email. Now we're going to do the correct password. All right, so we are in. Let's go to my events. So let's go back to the main page here. So let's go in this way. Let's see if I can actually change it from the browser window itself. Let's see if I can switch windows. If not, I will just mirror the screen. Like you do. Make sure there's no sensitive information out on my desktop before I do that. Okay, I think we're good with that. So let's see if we can change it over. Properties. Wrong thing, hang on. Browser, where is the browser? Here's the browser. Alright, so properties. Let's see if we can change it over to... Nah, see, that's not working. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to mirror it. Yeah, that's the only one that works. So let me mirror it. And we will, I'm going to take the video out and we're going to do display screen. So everything's going to look really weird for a moment, okay? So I apologize in advance of how weird this is going to look. Where did display capture? I know it's in here. Alright, what is going on? Like stream. Try this again. No. I don't want that. Oh, I also forgot to turn the incense. There we go. Now it's working. I don't know why it was off in the first place. Let me just look. There should be a display capture here. The browser. I don't know why there isn't a display capture. So let's add that. Okay, so for some reason display capture does not want to work. Joy! Oh, there's so much wrong going on with this streaming computer. I'm hoping in late July, early August, like before DEF CON, to actually get an upgraded computer, and one of them is going to be just streaming, like this one, except it's going to be a lot newer. So what we're going to have to do instead is I'm going to have to do web browser and actually here's a possible idea. Let's see. Okay. I think what's going to have to happen is I'm just going to have to basically capture the wrong thing and go to the page, and hopefully you all will have seen this process, because I'm going to check now in a moment. Let's see if this actually picked it up. No, it did not. Why is this not working? Ah. I wonder if honestly this has to do with some sort of Windows update thing. Because I know that I haven't been able to update the operating system on this for a while, so that might actually be the case. Well, it seems like that the demo gods did not want us to stream. That did not want us to stream the cryptocurrency games. Apparently, also don't want to stream Polkadot Decoded. What this now allows me to do is I'm gonna end the stream now. And I'm actually still glad I did this stream because not only was it awesome to see it was lively and stuff, but that what was also awesome is that now I know where the blind spots are in the OBS and this machine. So literally as soon as I'm streaming here, I'm going to go and look through this machine while I can right now and figure out why it's being a bitch. Because it hasn't been before. We were live streaming perfectly, and then we were gone for like half a month, and now everything's all wonky. So anyhow, thank you for watching this. Thank you because it helps to get this going. Tried to get this going yesterday, and then we had everything set up, and then I did it, and there was another error, and then I had to restart the stream, which usually lost views and stuff. So that's what's going on. I'm so glad I got to stream from here and talk a little bit about Polkadot Recorded. We will probably talk more about it when we do our next episode. So Crypto Barons is every second and fourth Saturday of the month. So I will be back very soon on July 9th, and we're going to look at a application and blockchain cryptocurrency method that you probably heard of proof of stake, and you probably heard of proof of work and data storage. I'm pretty sure you've never heard of proof of walk. How would you like to earn cryptocurrency by exercise? Believe it or not, it exists, and we're going to explore it, and it's also going to give us an excuse to kind of look around Jersey City and seeing how much Jersey City is like a haven for everything blockchain and cryptocurrency. So that will happen on Saturday, July 9th. We're going to try to aim for 8 p.m., what we usually do on our stream. However, just because of my current situation, we might be streaming at an earlier time just so that we can properly stream. Okay? But I will see you all on the 9th for Crypto Barons. I will see you on the 3rd on Master of Unlocking, where we will finally return to that show. I know how much everyone loves that show. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to show a lock that Night Owl designed for me and Jack when we lived in our old place, because holy shit, he apparently designed this lock so that other lock pickers would have a hard time picking it open. So this is going to be a fun thing to watch me fail out, and then I get to dissect it for you all on cam. And I will see you on the 15th when we live stream our meeting. And our meeting's going to be themed to A New Hope, which I will then see you on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for a special episode of Crypto Barons, Master of Unlocking, and Circus Breakers, where we're going to look at the hardware hacking, cryptocurrency, and lockpicking stuff at the Hackers on Planet Earth conference happening in Queens this year. So lots of streaming stuff. There might even be some specials between then. I'm really excited for you all. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you want to donate to the National Abortion Fund charity drive, I put all the links in there. If you want to check us out, we're still redoing the website. I know it's been going on for a while, but trust me, the light's almost at the end of the tunnel. But you can follow us on social media such as DEFCON21NJ on Twitter, DEFCON21 on Instagram. We're also on GitHub, Hostx.social, Mastodon, a lot of different sites. And we also have a Medium blog, so search DEFCON21 Medium. You'll be able to find a blog there which we will make posts every day about our upcoming meeting, as well as some other things. Also, to note, tomorrow, on Friday the 1st, is the start of the Google CTF, and we will be making a post about that, because that is basically the beginning of Hacker Summer. So anyhow, that's it for the show today. Sorry that everything didn't work out, but I'm still happy I got to stream and show off all the cool swag I got here. Got to do some of this all around me. Hope to see you on either the 3rd for Master of Unlocking or the 9th for our next proper episode of Crypto Barons. Hack the Planet, 30 represents, remember, no tech convention at a music concert hall. Concert halls and tech conventions are two different things. Even if the people there are really nice, it's a bad idea. Okay. Also, props to all the people here at Manta, Moonbeam, and Polkadot, and holy shit, all the amazing stuff they done. All right, peace, guys. Enjoy the outro music. We're gonna go raid someone on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned and say hi to whoever we raid. Peace, everybody.
Hey, video more stuff. Make it more stuff.